All right, good morning, wrestling fans. This is Mike for Validation Wrestling Reviews. What's going on, TikTok Wrestling? And I'm here to bring you my AEW Double or Nothing predictions. Tonight is a very tonight is AEW Collision, and I forgot to mention my points about the YouTube wrestling community, but I'll come up with 5 points because I know a certain internet group is having a summit, and I'm challenging their integrity when it comes to, are they really jealous of people that they don't know, and especially both outside of the internet and in real life. I mean, wait, that's the same thing. To me, I think they're on. I think it's both. I think they're jealous of people in real life and on the internet because. And let's start off. This is easy. We got 5 matches so far, even though it's early yet for AW Double or Nothing. So it's the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Cup tournament. We got Hangman Adam Page versus Will Ospreay. Now, the YouTubers, they brought a good. He's got a good. They got a good. That was one, I think, probably for once in his life for 10 years. He finally said something finally that made sense. But I don't think Tony Khan will do it. So, Adam Hangman Page is a former AEW World Champion. He wants to go back to when he was champion before. But along the way, I think he really took a. I don't know about his career in general. It just went south, in my opinion. Compared to his opponent, Will Ospreay, former 2-time AEW International Champion, probably the best wrestler on their roster right now. To me, my pick, no brainer. Will Ospreay is winning this one. If this is the guy to beat Jon Moxley, if Tony Khan doesn't pull the trigger by now, there's something definitely wrong. Because especially for 100, and get this, folks, the AEW fans, they're getting all giddy and excited, bouncing up and down, saying it was like they drove WWE out of business because AEW Dynamite, uh, their viewership went up a little bit over NXT just for that 1 week. Yeah, but the point is, you gotta get a lot of viewers. You gotta get a lot of eyeballs on for your product. That would make no sense just for one. You think it's a you're putting all you're investing on one weekly show when your other show is like getting what 300,000. I say an average because sometimes they'll get 700. So, but anyway, Will Ospreay is my pick to win this one. And number one, my question for the YouTube wrestling community: doxing. Now, if you think about it, how come you guys, how come in all those stream yards, you never once said, what are we going to do What is this country? You never brought this attention to anybody where you get spam calls. And not even once it was brought up. So when I accuse you guys of doing it, but I never told you. You didn't even ask me, what was the phone number and what was the purpose of the phone call. So I know it's you guys in the YWC. You use some sort of a prank call app or something. Because there is ways you could prank somebody. I do know that for sure. So I know your game. I know your game plan. And Peter, you're no stranger, of doxing people. A couple summers ago, you sent food deliveries to my house, Peter. And then you attacked my nationality, which I'm partial. Yeah, you and that Leon Calavera. And number two, it's the same. You do spam. You spam. You keep on sending your videos to everybody, like on YouTube. You bother people with your sharing your stupid opinions about like stupid stuff, and especially you, Peter, with those wrestling reviews. It's like stupid. I mean, to me, it makes no sense. If you're gonna review a wrestling show and give your opinion, the next guy's gonna do the same thing, even though it's a different opinion, maybe it's a different topic and a different opinion, but it's the same. But you're covering the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. To me, that's what I think it is. And it's and all and the my main thing that pisses me off the most is like if you say you cover, why are you covering like um, real life stuff like relationships and stuff like relationships and dating when it has nothing to do with pro wrestling? It has nothing to do with the channel that you said you were covering. If you're covering sports and pro wrestling, that's fine, but you're not. You don't have a PhD in psychology. You never went to a real college, okay? So you don't know. You don't really know what you're talking about. In which I'll and here's number 2, the finals of the Women's Owen Hart Foundation tournament. We got Jamie Hayter taking on Mercedes Monet. And this is, well, yeah. So this is for a chance to whoever challenges the AEW Women's Champion, Toni Storm. Now, on one hand, you have Jamie Hayter, former AEW Women's Champion herself. And on the other side of the coin, you have Mercedes Monet, current defending AEW Women's TBS Champion, and has an undefeated streak in 2025, and ever since she signed in last year with the company. Now, I don't think these two have ever wrestled each other before. Maybe in another promotion, maybe. But my pick is Mercedes Monet. And now number 2. The number 2, my question is the number 2 debate question. The YouTube wrestling community and their grievances against women of this generation. So let me get this straight. You base your grievances on women just because if you're a heavyset person and you claim that you get ignored, but you wouldn't pay no attention to a woman that's the same, that has the same interest as you. So I really don't see the point of of your of your topic, of your topic from 6 years ago. So it has no weight. And and you've been complaining about women for years. You've been calling them ever since Trump's first run of the presidency, his first run as president. It was always this person's a Karen and that person's a Karen. Even the guys call each other Karens, I bet. Well, I'm a registered Democrat, so I don't really know. So, but it pretty much it wouldn't surprise me because you guys call each other Karens, and that's your favorite word for 2025. And I mean, and this is easy. I mean, you wouldn't date a woman. Quite honestly, you YWC, you YouTube wrestling community. Uh, this is just an attack on you guys. There is no way you're gonna share, especially you don't have a girlfriend. That is one thing. That's one thing for sure, because you spend a lot of time on StreamYard talking to your friends on there. You would have no time to date, for one. Number two, living arrangements. There is no way, if you're living with your girlfriend and she wants to, if she wants to, if she gets home, she wants to relax. She doesn't want to watch no hentai or no pro wrestling program. I'm sorry. That's unless you have two TVs, that would make no sense. One guy's going upstairs watching his stuff while your wife or girlfriend is watching her stuff. I mean, I'm not. I'll just be honest. I'm not gonna. I'm not sure what women this generation watch these days, but there is no way. There is absolutely none that they're gonna sit there. If they're anime fans themselves, that's a possibility. And maybe if they're a sports fan, but of your favorite team, if they live in the same if they live in the same state, that's possible. But there is no way. And especially if you got wrestling merch there or like anime stuff, there is no way a woman is gonna sleep in the same bed as you and look at all those anime characters and hentai characters. It's not going. It's not gonna fly. I'm sorry, no. She's not gonna, and especially if she has to work, if she has to use the bathroom first, and she sees a toilet seat cover that says AEW on it, no, absolutely not. I'm sorry. uh Check, please. I'm out the door. If I was, though I'm a dude, so I don't know if I was a woman. If I saw that in my if I'm sharing a bathroom with a dude, a wrestling fan, that has an AEW toilet seat in the bathroom, I'm sorry. Adios, boy. I'm sorry. If I was that woman, run for the border, lady. Yeah. Or or has like somebody has a poster of John Moxley or Chris Statlander. Uh-uh. And if they saw your videos of what you said about these, what you said about dating these women, I don't care if it's, hey, if that's your way of entertaining for yourself, but if somebody else sees it, uh-uh. They're going to say, stalker. So, up next, tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. The Hurt Syndicate take on the Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. I got the Hurt Syndicate winning this one. Especially since, obviously, MJF is going to cost Dustin and Sammy the tag team titles. So, next is the AEW Women's World Championship match. Timeless Toni Storm taking on Mina Shirakawa. I think these two wrestled before. My pick from this past Wednesday was Sky Blue. And like I said, again, I think they should have saved it. I think they should have announced right there. I think they should have left it a mystery instead of like advertising it. So, oh great, it's raining. And now finally, yeah. And what day is this? Oh boy. Yeah, it's March 17th. Yeah, May 25th. Hey, Tony Khan, you better get to stepping, dude. You only got 8 days and you got 5 matches already? Wow. Okay. And finally, tag team match. FTR taking on Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. Let's run this back. This all started when FTR was... There was a 6-man tag match for the Trios Championships that are currently held right now by the Ops, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the Shibata. So before that, Edge teamed up with Cope teamed up with FTR against the Death Riders. Though the Death Riders retained, but after the match, FTR turned on Cope, Adam Copeland, and they've been going, and FTR's been running roughshod ever since. They acquired the services of Stokely Hathaway, which his relationship, managerial skills with Chris Statlander tanked. I think that torpedoed her career. I'm sorry, no offense. Even Stokely Hathaway didn't really do too well with when he was in NXT with the Diamond of Mind. It was, who was that? Roderick Strong, Ivy Nile, and the Creed brothers. And I forgot the other guy that was with them. So, I don't know. I think FTR was doing fine on their own, quite honestly. But they're the best. No question. They're the best tag team. I don't know why they need a manager because they're really good. They're a really good tag team. I don't understand the purpose of them needing a manager. But nonetheless, they take on because not only did FTR attack and put out of commission Adam Copeland, they attempted to take out Tony Schiavone. And they almost took out the Rock and Roll Express. So beforehand, Daniel Garcia came to the aid of Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness, and he himself, Daniel Garcia himself, got attacked, and it got to a point where FTR was this past Thursday on Collision. They they were they picked a fight with Nigel McGuinness, and it cost Danny Garcia the match, which now sets up this one. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna pick FTR, but here's the caveat with that one. I'm gonna say Nigel McGuinness turns on Daniel Garcia and helps FTR win the match. I really don't. I don't. I don't think I used to watch Ring of Honor wrestling. Nigel McGuinness has always worked better as a heel. So I can't. I don't know if it's definitely he's. I don't think they have anything long term plans for him wrestling full time. So unless maybe he'll be the manager of FTR. I mean, come on. If really does, I mean, Stokely Hathaway, does he look like? Does he have really an intimidating presence? I'm sorry. He would make Stokely Hathaway would make Shane Taylor two look like $2 million. I would rather have Shane Taylor manage you instead of Stokely Hathaway. I'm sorry. Nothing against Stokely Hathaway. Does he? I mean, no. He's got the skills like Jimmy Hart. That annoying presence like Jimmy Hart. I'll give him that. But as far as intimidating, no. And he's no Paul Heyman either. So you gotta have the ring presence like of a Jim Cornette, maybe Paul Heyman. That's what AEW needs. And right now, no, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, they tried it with Mark Sterling, but no, I don't think so. I think when let's see, I don't know, Arn Anderson. Nah, I don't think he wasn't ever as good as no. And I get let's see, and now going back to the my my debate topics for the YouTube wrestling community. Let's see. And then let's see. What do we got? Okay, let's see. And then my next topic. Okay, my next topic and challenge, my next debate topic for the YouTube wrestling community is jealousy. Yeah, I hear this a lot from the YouTube wrestling community. Peter has said it, and that Matt Zuniga goes, "Oh, you're jealous. You're jealous of me. and my success. No, 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 no. Let me remind you guys, you've been on Facebook for a long, long, long time. And it would eat you alive with those friends that you have on your friends list. You see them post photos, and that would eat you alive. They would show like, oh, my son or daughter graduated from high school. Oh, or if your friend just got engaged. Oh, come on. And you wouldn't react to that? Come on. No. Or if they got a, you know, or if your guy, or if your friend like got a promotion or got a raise and stuff like that, you wouldn't be, are you telling me that you would be happy for them? No. I don't think so. I mean, or if your Facebook friend was a weather forecaster and he would talk about how accurately he predicts the weather forecast, and he would say, and how he would say, "Oh, I've been accurate since 2004." Are you saying, come on? You would get it. I think you would get annoyed. I think either you wouldn't, maybe at first you wouldn't be jealous and it wouldn't, but I think you would be annoyed. You would roll your eyes if your friends on face, if any of your friends on Facebook would constantly post. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. There's just no way. There's just no way. I mean, and then another one, spending money. Or another, my next top one, spending money. No, financial. This is a financial topic. So you YouTube wrestling fans, you were complaining, blaming, getting upset about the wrestling events with the ticket prices, right? It was either that or those. I know you guys are gamers and stuff like that, so you were complaining, and also you were complaining that the Nintendo Switch is going to be, there's going to be a new Nintendo Switch or something, new Nintendo console, and you were complaining that it's going to cost a lot of money. But you spent money on a wrestling belt, right? And those and the merchandise. Those T-shirts are $30, and when you go to the store, you do know that the essentials are expensive, right? I'm just saying how you sound. It's ridiculous. And you YouTube wrestling community fans, you complain. Yeah, you would say these craziest stuff. It is like outrageous because I've lived on this planet longer than you, and you guys somehow you complain about, you know, you can complain about Joe Biden, the previous president, the previous president. Oh, he didn't lower the prices and stuff like that. But somehow you guys find a way. You somehow find money to buy fireworks, um, cigarettes, alcohol, um, video game consoles, uh, and paying paying for wrestling pay-per-views. To me, I think you're doing something shady because there is no way one man that lives by himself, that has his own house, can afford utilities, because you got to pay for the electricity, you got to pay for the internet, you got to pay for your phone plan. That's every month, right? I mean, I don't know what your phone plan is per se. Right now, I'm paying, I think 45, 35. I used to get the $55 plan because I have Straight Talk. I pay for that. I pay for my U.S. Bank, my credit card. I go half on the cable, and I pay for, like, I say 300 a month for rent. Yeah, yeah. There is no way you guys on a $15 an hour paycheck, going by paycheck to paycheck, could afford all that stuff by yourself. There is no way. Absolutely no way. Because you got also you also, if you do have your own car, you got to pay. I don't know how much the price of gas is nowadays. Maybe it's $5. Maybe it probably went. Maybe it's cheaper now during the summer. Maybe it might have went up. Maybe it's reasonable this time of the year. But no, there is no way. And if you are dating or married, there is no way your wife or girlfriend is gonna go half and half on you on a wrestling event. If she's a wrestling fan herself, maybe that's a possibility. But no, she's not gonna sit there. She would watch if she wants to. If she paid for the TV. If she pays her half of the cable bill. She's not gonna sit there for 3 hours and watch a wrestling event or a anime cartoon show. No, unless she's a fan herself, maybe. But no, it's not happening. And then finally, keeping up appearances for the YouTube. This is my topic for the YouTube wrestling community. You do wear the same outfit. You wear the same clothes in all your videos. Even if it's the same different shirt, but you would wear it a different week for every time you make a video. I'm sorry. There is no way. Because and also how I know about you guys, because in real life, I have this, I don't get along with this one guy who lives across the street from me. This guy, he smells worse than all you YouTube wrestling community guys right on YouTube right now. I'm sorry. Just you guys on Peter's side. So when you guys say that I attacked everyone, no, just the groups on Peter's side. Peter's boyfriends. This guy wears the same outfit, the same clothing every day. And he sort of looks like a cosplay. He's cosplaying off of Ed and Eddie. Though I heard of it. I never really watched that program. He acts like a black person on the West Side. I'm sorry. Uh-uh. You guys have that you put on, you guys got to have like those Axe and those body sprays. There is no way you guys take a shower. You got to have, there's like no way. You got to have some like different, a little bit of a change of appearance, dude. I'm sorry, man. But the same outfit almost every day? Come on, man. And I've seen this for myself. So when you say like when you guys, I remember you guys for years said I didn't have a life. I mean, and quite honestly, for the like for the Ohio residents, they don't watch. They'll probably watch. What was it? Uh, Deco Got Keys videos. They probably watch more of your stuff. The residents in my hometown, they'll probably watch his stuff, his content more than your guys' stuff. Okay, I'm just. At first, I thought differently back then, but now that I'm thinking about it, because believe me, if if the state of Ohio watched your stuff, Peter, I haven't had one person came up to me and say, "Hey, Mike, did you send those stuff to Peter and Leon?" Not one person came up to me in this, in Ohio where I live, and and said, "Hey, did you do this?" None. My boss, I would have got called in my office. I mean, called to his office and say, "Hey, Mike, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this?" Not even one thing. Not one. And then finally, the whole racist stuff. How do you figure? Uh, how do you figure Eric Melendez is a racist? You know what I'm saying? I mean, where do you guys get this stuff from? What I mean is your brother or sister like work for the? Do they have like uh, a government job where they can skip trace uh, like certain people for you? I mean, seriously. And I could, you know, yeah. And if you said like, and like when you guys accuse me of like sending like, uh, what was it, Islamic pamphlets and stuff like that, I would see that stuff. I think people would be upset at me if I was sending that, putting that out on the street. Because sometimes, once in a while, I would see like uh, papers. Uh, you would see like random stuff like on utility poles around here where I live. So yeah. So nice drive when you guys said when you accused me of me when you bah I'm tongue tied when I was accused of sending Islamic propaganda and stuff like that or sending people stuff. Yeah, nice try, nice try with that one. Oh, and that wrestler Ricochet Trevor, whatever your last name is. Yeah, dude, are you really going there? First of all, comparing people to cancer, that's the oldest comment in the book, man. You gotta get some new material. And I mean, just think of this, dude. You're comparing somebody to a disease. But you know what, though? In this day and age, uh, there's new there's there's advanced medications in curing cancer these days. You should look it up, Trevor Ricochet, because I'm a 6 year cancer survivor, dude. So if you, I mean, if Alfred was that bad of a of a content creator, don't you think he would have been eliminated by now? Eliminated. I'm sorry. He would. Wouldn't you think he would have been removed by now? And like, I don't know. He would have got. He would have got warnings and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't. I mean, because nowadays these social media platforms could like change their policies on the fly any given day of the week, 24 hours a day. So, because they don't know what they're doing. So, so anyway, this is Mike. This is my predictions for AEW Double or Nothing predictions. So, so there you go. I'm out. Peace.